Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Victoria, thank you for following. In this video, I'm giving my 27-week pregnancy update. So if you're pregnant, I'd love to hear how far along you are and what your due date is, and then see if I'm feeling the same things what you're feeling. So please do comment or message me or whatever, because it'd be great for us to share our journeys together. So first, I just want to talk about my symptoms. I feel like I've been pretty lucky during this second trimester. I had a horrible first trimester, which I'll do in a different video, mentally and physically. But for this trimester, I feel like I've been pretty lucky because my symptoms have been quite few and far between. However, I have had a few, and so I'm just going to talk about what I've been going through this week between 26 and 27 weeks. So my first major symptom is that I've been having leg cramps, and they've been really bad, mainly in my right leg and my calf, that it's been waking me up. So it's usually early hours of the morning, around about 5 or 6 in the morning. And when I wake up, my leg is just completely cramped and I'm like, ugh! I have to really stretch it out, like physically with my hands, like try and stretch my foot out to try and release the cramp. And when I've been doing some research, there's kind of different schools of thought about this. Some theories say it's to do with a baby being sat on your nerves, and so that can affect cramp. And then another school of thought is that it's to do with calcium levels, and as your baby's growing, so your calcium levels are depleting. And Google, when I googled it, says a nice hot bath and stretches before you go to bed can help. So I've tried those, didn't make any difference for me, but I'd love to hear if anyone else has got any other remedies for calf cramp. That would be awesome. Please do share with me. The next thing I've been feeling is very obstructed. So I feel like my tummy has suddenly popped. As they say, from not having much of a bump over the last 2 or 3 weeks, I suddenly feel huge. I'll do some bump footage later. I suddenly feel huge and I forget my bump's there, and so I'm feeling quite obstructed when I bend over to pick something up off the floor. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't quite get down that low. Or if I'm in the car and my bag's in the footwell and I'll reach forward to get it, and then my belly gets in the way and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot that was there. So that's been a big thing for me. It's affecting kind of my mobility in that way and my flexibility. It's getting a bit irritating. I keep having to say to my husband, oh, please can you just pass me that? Which normally for an independent woman, I don't really like asking for help, but that's been a big thing this week. As it grows, I'm definitely feeling less able to do the same kind of movements and motility that I used to be able to do. The next thing is needing a wee. So I'm finding there's 2 different types of needing a wee with this little boy on my bladder. So sometimes I genuinely really do need a wee, and when I go, I wee normally. Other times there's a teeny weeny trickle, and it's basically my boy playing tricks on me, where he's just sat on my bladder making me feel like I'm really desperate to go, and actually there's not really a lot of liquid in there. But it's a fun game trying to decide, do I need to go? Don't I need to go? So half the time I go and I'm just frustrated because I'm like, oh, come on, it's like this much. And then other times I'm like, oh, it's just him on my bladder, and then I nearly wet myself. Haven't quite, but close. So you never know, I'm having to just hedge my bets and just go every time. The next thing is I'm starting to feel quite stiff. My hips are starting, I know hips widen, but my hips are feeling tighter than normal. So I'm struggling with things like being in a squat position, or kind of kneeling, like if you were to sort of go on top. Those kind of positions, I'm feeling much stiffer. So I started pregnancy yoga last week with the aim of trying to get a little bit more flexibility in my hips and loosen off those joints a bit. So I've had 2 classes of that now, and that does seem to be helping. So I don't know whether that's just me or whether that's a generic pregnancy symptom. I'm not sure, but definitely my hips are feeling tighter, which is not ideal for birth when they should be widening. In terms of my attitude, I'm starting to get a bit more anxious now about not having the nursery ready and not being prepared. My original plans were to leave it as late as possible before starting to buy stuff, just because I'm a bit superstitious, and this is my rainbow baby anyway, and I didn't want to jinx getting things really early. But actually, as time passes, I keep on reading different people's blogs and different Instagram posts of people with beautifully made up nurseries at, 20, 25 weeks, and I'm sat there thinking, really need to get on this. So my plan for this week, moving forward as I hit the 28-week mark, is to start trying to plan our nursery and start trying to order things. We are doing a shop consultation at department store this week, so I'll do a video on that, and I'm hoping to get some advice as to what to put in the nursery. But if anyone's got any amazing nursery videos or nursery tours, or can advise on anything, please do let me know, message me or comment below or anything like that. That would be awesome, and I'll obviously share mine when it's done. I also wanted to talk about some essentials that I've been using in my pregnancy up till now. It's basically 2 main things. First one is this bio oil. I'm not sure if this is in America as well, or almond oil kind of does a similar thing. I've been using bio oil since week 12 on my tummy every night. Just put it actually over my chest and over my tummy, and it just keeps your skin really, really moisturized, and it's to help with itching and stretching and hopefully stretch marks. It says it's a specialist stretch mark product, so we'll see if it treats me right until the end of the pregnancy, but I use this every day. This is my second bottle. And the next thing is vitamins. So I have 2 types of vitamins. These are the main ones that I take. I'm not vegan, but I don't eat meat or dairy. I do eat fish, eggs and chocolate, but because I lack dairy, these are special vegan ones. However, the tablets are quite big, and sometimes my appetite, I don't feel sick, but I feel quite full. And if I feel quite full, I can't really stomach like a big tablet. Then I also have these as a backup. These are kind of jelly sweets almost. They're not special pregnancy ones, but I figure they're better than nothing. They've still got all the B vitamins and A vitamins and just generic like adult multivite. So on the days where I'm not quite feeling able to stomach a big vitamin, they're the ones that I take. But also just wanted to show you my bump. So 27 weeks from the front, from the side. So I can breathe in. If I breathe in, it looks like that. If I just relax, it looks like that. I can move it still with my normal stomach muscles. When I just relax, this is kind of what it looks like. So this is it from the side and then from the front. So it's quite solid. I can see it's getting more of like a rounded shape. And then it's getting quite big, I think. This is my 27-week bump, what it looks like. I don't have an app on my phone about baby development and week by week development. It's just not something that I wanted. This being my rainbow baby, I didn't want notifications all the time. However, I do have a baby book. So 27 weeks, it tells me about the baby. It says, you are, speaking to the baby, you are about 36.5 centimeters long, weighing around 875 grams. Your head is over 7 centimeters in diameter. And you now have eyebrows and eyelashes, and your hair is growing every day. So that's crazy that he's already got his hair. My husband's ginger, and I don't know if he's going to be a ginger baby or not. I hope so. That would be really cute. Your muscle tone is improving and your body is getting plumper. The iris now has pigment within it, although your final eye colour will not be determined until some months after you're born, because all babies are born with blue eyes, I think. You can open your eyes, but mostly you'll keep them shut. As the auditory system becomes more developed, you continue to become familiar with everyday sounds, including voices and music. And this is definitely true, because when my husband speaks into my tummy, he definitely starts kicking and getting a lot more crazy. Now, I don't know if it's because he recognizes his voice or because it's lower tone and the vibration kind of passes through. But either way, he can definitely recognize him. And it says your body is covered in vernix, so looks like you are a long distance swimmer. So that's pretty much it for my 27-week pregnancy update. I hope it was useful, and I will be doing more pregnancy updates. So please do subscribe to follow my journey. Hopefully see you on the next video. Bye.